Hey guys, Huzzy here bringing you another video. Now welcome to the brand new series A to Z challenge. So it's pretty self-explanatory. I play every single champion trying to be in order and just see how it goes. I'm going to be playing champions what I believe they're better at. So example, today's episode is going to be Aatrox. I'm going to play him top. Some people do play him jungle, but I personally prefer him top, so that's where I'm going to play him. Let's just quickly set the ground rules and explain just a few things. So we're going to be using the Admiral Banter account. Many of you will know that account is the unranked to diamond from 2016. I'm just going to quickly ban a champion. Let's get rid of Fizz, shall we? The assassin's apparently a little bit weird at the moment. But we're going to be using this account. We're going to hope to climb, sure. If we don't climb, then whatever. This is mainly an experience about going on every single champion and teaching you a little bit about the champion while I'm in game. That's the idea. And I know some people will get a good laugh about me just playing champions that you guys may play. So eventually, yes, I'm going to have to play Teemo. I'm going to have to play Singed. I'm sure people will have a good laugh when I have to play those champions. Just to explain as well, today obviously is going to be a lot of explanation. So today I queued up as top and mid. Obviously, I got top lane, which means I can play Aatrox. If I queue up to a role that the next up champion, doesn't fit, then I'll go down one in the list. So, example, if I queue up as top and mid, and today I got mid lane, today's would have been Ari, not Aatrox. So you just skip one, and then the next episode you try get the other one that you missed. That's the idea. All right, so Aatrox is, I'd say, a little bit of an underestimated champion. He has some strengths to him if you play it correctly. His way you play him is harass, and well, they need AP damage. Again, there's the one bad thing with I am locking in certain champions, and that's, yeah. So I'm not going to be the best teammate that's going to be, you know, picking champions for our team comp, and that's the problem with this series. But again, it's mainly about teaching the lessons and all the good stuff like that. Aatrox does do a little bit of AP, I believe, with his E, but probably not enough to carry. But yeah, the new patches here, and again, for further explanation, is this is pre-season. This is actually Flex Queue, which I have no intention of playing in the actual season. The problem is they brung Flex Queue a week before Solo Queue actually got released, which means basically, I think Riot is in a weird way trying to force people to play Flex Queue, maybe get people used to it, and then they're hoping people continue a Flex Queue. But in a week's time, this series will then resume in Solo Queue. And for the 2017 Season 7, this series will be on Solo Queue. And so will my Climb to Master series be on Solo Queue. I have no intention of playing Flex. So, yeah. So our team comp is, yeah, very much AD intensive. If this guy's also going Shaco, which apparently he is, then yeah, we're all in AD, which we can win if it's all in AD. You know, obviously lethality is the new item, whatever it is, I've gone blank, but it's the new thing you can buy that is replacing armor pen, or it's kind of on the side of armor pen. Basically, it gives you 40% initial armor pen, and then it will give you scaling into the late game. It's okay, but yeah, some people think it's weaker, some people think it's stronger. It's going to take a while to actually kind of decide where it is. But yeah. Anyway, we're locked our team in, so we're, yeah, very much AD heavy. We do have a Morgana, so hopefully she gets fed and just builds AP. Normally you don't want your support to build AP, but in this case we do. And then the enemy team comp is kind of balanced. So anyway, let's go in the loading screen where we break down today's game. Okay, welcome to the loading screen. This is where I use the website lolskill.net. Now, as you can see, my team has a 53.1% chance to win, so a fairly high win percentage. And the enemy team have a Diamond 5 Jace, a Platinum 4 Orianna, a Diamond 4 Carly, a Gold 5 Alistair, and a Platinum 4 Ezreal. Let me remind you, this is ranked and this is Flex Queue. Diamond 5 Aatrox as myself, Diamond 5 Zed, Diamond 5 Jhin, Diamond 5 Morgana, and a Platinum 2 Shaco. So again, if you skip Champions Select, just to explain, unfortunately Riot released Flex Queue a week before Solo Queue, so in the first 7 episodes of A to Z, it's going to have to be in Flex Queue. As soon as Solo Queue becomes available, then we'll jump in Solo Queue, and then we won't randomly have a Gold 5 on the enemy team, because that's a little bit weird. I presume there's Flex Queue going on, and that's a perfect definition of what's happening there. But yeah, we're going to go Aatrox versus Jace. He will definitely have lane advantage, but I'll be looking probably for the all-ins. Okay, welcome to the game and welcome to the A to Z Challenge Episode 1, and today we're kicking it off with Aatrox, the double A champion of League of Legends. So the idea of this series is just to kind of go on every single champion, try them out in where I think they're best played, and just try to have some fun and just try to teach you a couple things here or there. I'm not going to be amazing at every champion. Again, that's part of the fun with this series. But yeah, we should have good fun. So today's episode's Aatrox. Hopefully tomorrow's will be Ari. So yeah, doesn't need a pull. Cool. Wait, aren't you starting buff? I thought you should start... well, maybe Shaco's doing it a bit different. Well, I guess he has a pretty quick clear, so maybe he's boxing that up and then going to go straight over here. But I believe you should start here nowadays. So, obviously, there are plants... or there will be plants eventually, so there's a lot of changes. I would recommend you guys to read the patch notes. I am tempted to do a patch note video. If you want me to do one, say in the comments down below, and I'll go through everything. It will be a very long video, probably over an hour, but if I will do it if you guys want me to. But yeah, right. So our team comp, how are we going to win this game? Well, we want bot lane to do well. Like Zed is saying, camp top lane. I wouldn't camp me. Like, if you want to get me ahead, great, but I'd actually get bot lane ahead and let the Morgana build AP. Yeah, get her the support item, get her Sightstone, get that stuff, but then build pure AP. Just so we actually have an AP caster. That would actually be quite nice. He's in there. Block the Q. Okay, so powered auto. So again, this is going to be an annoying lane for me. I'm a squishy champion in the early game. He's a ranged champion with amazing bursts. So we're definitely probably going to lose the early lane phase. Like, what can I do versus this at the moment? Nothing. So if you go behind in last hits in the early game, don't think much of it. It's going to happen, basically. Remake? Why are we remaking? No one's AFK. Or one of those is AFK. Maybe. We'll see. It's an Akali jungle, which is a bit weird. Like, people are very desperate to play the new champions, and they're just playing them anywhere, which is a little bit odd. Remember that some people do get confused. What is this rank system in pre-season? What is it for? It's to help your placements next season. So if you do badly and get ranked down, sure, you'll still keep your border that you earn, but you're going to have a rough placement history. I need level 2 before we gank this. He missed a Z, I think. Now I hit level 2. Yeah, Shaco was a little bit impatient, unfortunately. If he waited until I hit level 2. Alright, I get it. And I got him an assist. That works. So Jace, I don't know what he was doing there. He went too close. Like, he burnt his flash. I still had flash. So, yeah. It was a little bit weird that he came back. But I'll take it. Oh, come on. I'm just going to go back. Screw it. There's no point overstaying. Yes, I've got passive, but I'm not going to regen that much in the early game. Let's move everybody around, though. Orianna is on one thingy. So this might be a lame episode 1. If it's not going to be a remake, which it's not going to be. They've gone past the time already. Yeah. Okay, we're going to buy one of those. We're going to buy a health, a cloth armor, because it should actually help us versus Jace. He has the range advantage. Even though I got that nice first blood, he still has lane advantage until probably level 6 when I can go all in. And I have W. I don't actually have W yet. Okay, so he's going like that. Alright, I get W now. So I'll get more lifesteal, which will help in lane phase. But yeah, it was an interesting first gank from Shaco. Obviously, it's great that it worked. But it more worked because his mistake. Or he can't remake because of reconnect. Wait, what? So Zed just has a free lane. Yeah, that's a bit lame. Again, what I'm going to say, I say it in Unranked Diamond, I'm going to say it in this series, every single game is uploaded. If it's a stomp on a champion that you guys love, I apologize. That's the way that this series is going to be. One game per champion, and then you move on to the next. Because again, there's currently 133 champions in League. If I was like, okay, yeah, we'll play that champion again, it would make this series way too long. Did he not die? Really? So I went for the all-in then, because I knew I was going to burn my passive, but I thought I would have got the kill. Is he killing himself? Oh, I didn't kill him! Oh, he's also low! Okay, so the cool thing about Aatrox, and which I actually like him quite a bit, is you go for these trades, which always are like, ugh, that was a tough trade. But then you just lifesteal. Sweet. I don't know what that guy's doing. He's giving me opportunities to kill him. Nice. So Akali, again, this game is a little bit lame so far. And you have to remember that this is flex queue. So there are going to be people that random ratings and everything like that. So, yeah. But, unfortunately, Orianna's not here. And that's made Akali jungle, go mid lane, and then Zed level 6 with Ignite just killed her. Yeah. Oh well. So the new items and everything are in. I'm not sure if I'm going to build any of them because I don't think any of them are going to be that useful for Aatrox, I'm going to be honest. Edge of the Night could be, to be honest, though. That's the one if you're against a magic user, but that's probably it. Buying lifesteal, no magic, no thingy potions. Close. Keep her going. You've got a Zed coming. Yeah, nice. Okay, I think I'm going to max E. E-maxing is if you're in a range deficit. Like, I've killed him twice, but I'm still behind the CS because he can just poke me out. I'm only going to try and kill this guy when I can go for an all-in. So I'm accepting that I'm going to be behind in CS, but going E will, one, help me with CS, but also help me just return some poke. Because I don't really have any, obviously. At level 6, I should be able to go for a fairly easy all-in on him. To be honest. That's what I mean. So I can get the slow on him. Bit of extra damage. And like I'm just trying to lifesteal how much he's doing. Okay, if he comes near me now, I'm going to go all in on him. I'm not even going to go on him. No point. Shaco's coming. Why be impatient when you're about to get a gank? Just try and be tasty, but not too tasty that he can eat you. So now go in. There you go. Just be patient. Being patient, honestly, so many people underestimate being patient in League of Legends. So many people would have been, okay, I'm hit level 6, let's go on Jace. But there's no point. You have backup coming. Don't risk it. Like, what would probably have happened then if Shaco didn't come? Yeah, I did more damage to him in the initial burst, but he probably would have just run away. No point. So yeah, again, this series is just going to very much focus on the champion that I'm playing and less so of what my teammates are doing. I know a lot of people may enjoy that fact because of Unranked Diamond was heavily focused on looking at what other people are doing. But this series is pretty much the opposite. It's more of an internal series than external. Trying to get the tower, because now I'm even in farm, I'm 3-0, and I'm going to try and go for first blood tower. Orianna is back, but Zed just kills her straight away. Some people say that's scumbag. Honestly, it's ranked. If you DC, if you have a couple of connection issues, I know some people say it's not my fault I have connection issues, but you shouldn't play ranked if there's any possibility of having connection issues, don't be in ranked. And I know occasionally you're going to get screwed over, like I got screwed over a while back. That happens. Ooh. Okay, don't screw myself. Keep running, keep running, keep running, keep running, keep running, keep running. Got passive. I was waiting for passive. Nice. So one, Shaco was coming, but two, I was looking at my passive going, okay, that's up. That gives me my health back. Don't die to him. Play it smart. So there will be this series, and just to kind of say, because some people are like, are you an Aatrox player? Not really, but I used to be. And that's going to happen a lot in this series. I've played this game for many, many years. I've played every single champion. So even if I haven't played the champion in a year, I'm going to kind of know what the champion is supposed to do. So that's the idea. That's why I'm confident to do the A to Z series. I wouldn't recommend a new player doing an A to Z. And maybe you could do one in normal, because then you'd actually learn every single champion, but that would require owning every single champion, which obviously not everyone does. But yeah, so far so good. Honestly, what I can say is, yes, it's lame that there's an AFK Orianna level 2 with 1 CS, but that's not really affected top lane. Akali could have ganked top lane, but it's an Akali. I'm not really scared of an Akali top lane. I don't think her gank would have been very good. So whatever's happened in top lane, I think that's what would have just happened anyway. Which is good. Okay, let's just run. I do have teleport, but there's no point using it. Bot lane. Good flash. If he keeps going, if he E's, I'm teleporting. I teleported for that. I'm taking it. Morgana lived and I got a kill, so... I don't know if Ezreal needed to give up completely there, unless he... I don't know if he was I don't think he was, but... He could have tried to E out. But what I'm going to do now, as a top laner, so many people always go, is top lane a viable thing to, like, carry yourself up a rating? Yes. If you get ahead, you need to use that lead to get ahead. You need to use that lead actively around the map. Because if you don't, you're on your own little island. That's not really going to accomplish anything. So, yeah. So they gave Jace blue, which is actually kind of interesting. 0-4 Jace, who's dying quite often. I don't know if I'd give him blue. Shaco's thinking the exact same thing as me. We're going to be just running over to him. It would be nice if one of the vision bushes was here, but unfortunately there are none. He might go for the all-in. Apparently not. Alright, let's go to the damage. Go near him. Don't use my Q yet, because there's no point. I want the blue. Hey. Don't use my Q yet, because just in case he flashed, if I can get to him while auto-attacking, do it. Because then if he flashes away, then I have my Q to jump back on him. So that's why I held it. Report Akali? Why would you report Akali when there's not a lot she can do when there's not a mid laner? So, yeah, that's a bit weird. If he says something like refusing to gank, I'll be like, face palm. I can't face palm with a hat on. Feels bad, man. AFK. Oh, really? That kind of sucks. Again, I upload every episode, so I apologize if this is your first episode of watching A to Z. Not every episode is going to be like this. Obviously, we did quite well in top lane as an individual, which is cool. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that factor. But obviously, it's not the greatest game of League when they don't have a mid laner. So, yeah. But by the way, let's just kind of get rid of a thing. Like, away from keyboard question mark. If you are just here, you're here. The whole thing, if you're like just standing... Wait, really? Oh, that was a good knock-up. If you're standing just on the base, you are technically AFK. It's the term that everybody uses. You may still be at your keyboard, but that is the term your people are going to use, AFK. It's just a term that people use. So don't get panicky like Akali's probably like standing here, not doing anything, and now she's being AFK. I'm not AFK, I'm still on my keyboard. Yeah, but you're not playing the game. That's the whole point. I'm going to go for the CDR boots, just to be annoying. And then, should we... I don't know, teleport up. How's bot lane doing? So bot lane also did, I think, quite well. Yeah, he's ahead on CS by like 30. He's 102 with 003 Morgana. So this game overall was just a win. Again, you can't really think like, oh, if Orianna was here, this game may have been completely different. That's why AFKs are such an annoying thing, because the enemy team, never know. The Orianna might have outplayed our Zed like crazy if she was actually playing, and they may have stomped. You never know. And that's why it's so irritating. But anyway, Aatrox. So, again, the game's probably going to be over not too far from now. What do you want to do as an Aatrox moving into the mid game, moving into the late game? Well, there's two options. One, you go for the split pushing method of you just try to kill people in a 1v1. Aatrox is a great 1v1er. That's why I went Blade of the Ruined King. I was looking to build into the 1v1 matchup. Because, again, I'm against a ranged person, so what do I need? I need ways to actually stay on top of him, so the balk slow definitely is going to help with that. The other way you can play Aatrox is the grouping method, which you go a little bit tankier. You potentially, instead of going balk, you go Ravenous Hydra, which gives you the AoE factor. And then, yeah, you go a bit tankier than you normally would in the 1v1, and you just try to CC people, slow them with your E, and just be a nuisance, basically. And your burst is surprising. If you want to go for the AoE Aatrox, the grouping one, I would probably recommend Thunderlords over Fervor, because the grouping one is all about burst, and just trying to kill people really quickly, and then that's what Thunderlords is helping for. But if you want to go for the 1v1s, that's why I went Fervor, just to explain that point. So it does look like the enemy team are opening. Again, there's not a lot I can do about this, guys. It's one episode per champion. So if you are a lover of Aatrox, some of you may be happy with this episode. It's all Huz stomped. He did well in the 1v1. He played quite well. But obviously, it's not really the same that we didn't get to a crazy cool point of the game. So, yeah. Kill it! Ah. But yeah, I wonder what happened to her. Bit lame. That's a weird noise. If the game were to continue, some people may be asking, where would my build go? Probably I would actually get a Hydra as well. Hydra combining with a Bork would mean my lifesteal is absolutely immense. So that's probably what I would do. Oh god. See, I think the enemy team is still going to want to fight, if I'm not mistaken. Especially the Jace, which honestly is understandable. Like, not everybody, by the way, whenever you open mid, not everybody is agreeing to open mid. I never agree to open mid. So yeah, some people want to keep playing. But anyway, there is episode 1 of A to Z Challenge. Interesting game. Not the most ideal, but hopefully you learned a little bit about Aatrox's early game, at least. You learn to be smart about looking at your passive. It's very important to know, is my passive up? When is it coming up? Because there was one stage in the top lane, Jace was going to kill me. I ran away from him, flashed over his Q, I think, ran away from him, and then my passive came up, and then I could just survive and then kill him. So that's the idea. That's the whole point of Aatrox, is just be smart, managing your lifesteal, managing your passive, and going for all-ins whenever really possible. Anyway, let's go in the outro, see how much damage we did, and how much LP we gained, I guess. Right, so, oh, it's placements, of course. So we are currently in placements, so Flex have a different placement. So I completely forgot we are playing random champions that I don't really play in placements. So, yeah. We went 602, 7.7k gold, 160 CS. We got an actual S+, the highest you can get, which is cool. And damage done, damage-wise, Jin did the most, then the Zed, then myself, with the Jace doing more than me. Not surprising, he's ranged, so he can get constant poke on me, where my damage comes from basically the all-in. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you are going to enjoy this series and you're looking forward to the next episodes, throw a like on the video. Let's try and get 2,000 likes. If we do get 2,000 likes, then I might throw some lucky people in the comment section some riot points at random. But also, what champion are you guys looking forward to? Obviously, you can work it out. If you like a champion like Cassiopeia, you could actually work out what number episode it is. So what champion are you looking forward to? Again, like it, subscribe. See you guys next time. Peace.